I'm encouraging you guys to go to war with what I'm teaching right now.
Gotta start with the TA.
90% of traders lose money. Now, I've worked with tons of students at the current moment. I'm mentoring over 36 students right now that are all on track to go from having terrible win rates and over 15 to 20 years of struggling with trading to now having a 60 to 7% win rate. How did I do it? I'm going to go ahead and break down for you guys my stop loss strategy that I've used to post trades over 500,000 people across 70 different Discord servers, build up my own reputation, and then build a coaching business off of teaching people my strategies to then make them successful in under a few months. So what were the key things that I noticed majority of traders doing that was causing them to lose? And how did I revolutionize their technique for stop losses to go against those traditional ideas that are involved when placing a trade? And how does the way that we manufacture stop losses on a trade by trade basis allow you to bend time and put it into your favor? Because when things go in your favor, you have an edge. So what does that edge actually entail, and how does that edge become predictive and ultimately protect all of your trades so that you can't lose? And when you are losing, you'll be losing for break even or a little bit less than that. I'm going to go ahead and break it down now. Some of the big prefaces I want to go ahead and introduce you guys to the ideas of before we go and break down this strategy that you can use for your stop losses. A lot of these coaches and the strategies that they show you guys, they're not real strategies. As soon as you put a stipulation on what you can and cannot trade, it simply doesn't work. Why doesn't it work on Bitcoin? Tell me exactly why and figure out why, and show me how that why problem isn't presented in the Forex market if that's what the strategy was originally meant for. As soon as you put a stipulation on a trading strategy, you'll notice they don't want you to find out something that they know doesn't work. I'm encouraging you guys to go to war with what I'm teaching right now, because when you battle against it and you figure out, and it does work really well and consistently, I just need to make sure I'm applying it correctly, you won't have much to say. And what that will do is it'll put down every other coach that has told you this doesn't work and this is why. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start on a fresh blank chart here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how this stop loss would work. I do have this live currently, so I'm not in the replay feature. So what you can do is you can watch me apply it live, and you can do the exact same thing on your chart. Traditionally, stop losses would look something like this. If I lose 1.18% of my position here, I'm out. That's it. Can't lose more than that. The reason why this isn't good is because if I did everything in my power and I made the most accurate assessment possible with the given data here, and let's say this is the best case scenario whatsoever, and this is absolutely 100% the most perfect stop loss for this given data set, great. What happens when 5 more candles show up on this chart and things change? That accurate assessment is no longer accurate because it's not the same chart as it was 5 candles ago, which is why the traditional format for stop losses does not work. You have to instill that in your mind and understand this does not work. This is literally using old information. The big institutions on Wall Street get as close as possible to Wall Street because they want to have the most fastest and accurate data possible. They want to be 1 millisecond faster than the other institution. They are at a technological warfare with each other to be 1 millisecond faster. So why wouldn't you have that same mindset, and you're just going to go into this trade, you're going to put, $100 or $500 into this trade, and then instantly, as soon as you enter the trade, cool, I'm going to let it sit here, put my hands back, sit back in my chair. Meanwhile, your trade's getting burned alive because it's operating off of old data that is no longer relevant, and there's new adjustments to the chart that have come to play, and you're not prepared for it, and neither is your trade because you don't know how to handle it. So you're just going to sit here and let this traditional stop loss work its way until you don't have any money in the trade and you've lost your 1%. Do you see the issue? Now, how do we actually go against this? First thing we're going to do is we are going to still use this. However, we are going to have it applied to only the first 2 candles in the trade. So when we're entering, we want to keep this extremely tight, and we want to have it either wick us out really fast, because if we take a loss for 0.4%, we can afford to enter this trade 3 more times. Remember, our other one over a 1%, which means that if we're only losing 0.3 to 0.4% on our stop loss, we can afford to mess up this trade 3 times, and over time, with those 3 entries, get a better and better entry, which will get us more into that, 3 to 4 risk reward range or exceeding that, which is awesome. However, we have to add something on top of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our TradingView application here, whatever you're using. You're going to click on the trend line, and you're going to place the trend line just as so. Now, what does this actually do? And what are you looking at? What you're doing is you're looking at the candles on your chart here, and you're saying, okay, this is a consistent structural line, something that I teach in my course, that the chart is following downwards. Now, notice how we are at the edge of this. We are not in the middle of the move like this. We are simply at the edge, the absolute latest point, because we don't want to cut this trade early. We want to go to the absolute last possible point it can go to and turn around from. That way, we give it enough room to breathe. So now all of the data that is going to be coming through these next future candles here, we'll know it's safe to stay in the trade if it's underneath this blue line. This blue line is now our stop loss. And as soon as we break above this blue line, that's when we exit. We exit when we break above, because as soon as we break above, it's no longer going to follow the trend to carry this trade down into profit. It's going to break above and go against our trade, which will allow us to take profit for either a small fractional amount, break even, or anything exceeding our break even. So you can have a 1-to-1, a 1-to-2, a 1-to-12 risk reward trade using this, because you're now gauging, rather than just off of a stagnant set of data, the scope of the entire trade structurally is now being used to gauge the trend and exit with a more accurate and up-to-date stop loss that changes as candles interact with the line. Now, notice our stop loss that we had first used here would no longer be in use after it exceeds this point. So let me go ahead and draw on some fake candles here. Let's say it continues like this. And as soon as we get to this point, notice our initial stop loss is no longer useful to us. And this blue line is now in play. This is the MCF TA strategy, or at least part of it for what I teach. This stop loss here now is going to guide our position down. And as soon as we break above it, that's our key to exit. So how can this be applied to any situation? If we were to use a stop loss, let's go with the absolute latest points. So I'm going to pick this top point right here and drag it down. Notice my chart here is following, or my line here is following the chart very tightly. And as soon as we break above this trend line, we're no longer underneath it, we're exiting. We would have exited here. And we're getting out at almost the lowest point possible, right? And this works for either set. I encourage you to do this on your chart and try and disprove it. Now, for instance here, our trade is great. Look at this, great momentum. As soon as we dip below it, we exited. We would have exited here. Now, as soon as we exited here, and mind you, we did have that initial stop loss in play, we would have had an amazing risk reward ratio on that trade. Let's go for an example of when we get break even. Let's say I want to enter a trade here, okay? We went up 2 candles, came back down, we exited. We can call it break even if there was a spread. Let's say I wanted to take a trade here. I'm going to try and connect these dots for whatever reason. As soon as we break above or break back below, because we're in a long here, the line is going up, which means we are in a long upwards direction trade. As soon as we break below, we're exited. We are break even. This stop loss strategy, it will work with Forex pairs, cryptocurrencies, stocks. Does not matter. I'm not putting a rule or regulation on this because that's not how strategies should operate. For the coaches that are telling you that there are rules and regulations around the strategies that they use and they don't make sense, like they can only be applied to certain financial markets, why listen to them? They don't know what they're doing. If they're saying it doesn't work for X and Y reason on X and Y ticker outside of the range of a Forex pair or cryptocurrency or stock. Now, continuing through with this, let's go ahead and look at some more examples of how this can be used if we want to break up a trade and have multiple exit points. I like to call this the fan. So we have our initial stop loss, right? Let's say we use this one here. I'm just going to go ahead and put it through. I'm going to take off the magnet tool that I'm using to automatically snap my trades together. And let's say I would have exited here. Okay, good. Let's say I wanted to now add in multiple exits onto my trade. As this trade progressed, I have these 2 data points that's creating this line. But let's say I wanted to place down a new one like this. Cool. As soon as I place down that line, rather than exiting 100% on this blue line, which I'll now color code into a red, rather than exiting 100% here, I'm now going to exit 50% here and 50% on this line as soon as we break below. Because remember, we are in a long, this is the upwards trending line. So as soon as we go against the upwards trend, we are breaking down. We do not want to be in the trade because it's going to move against us. So we want to exit for the percentage at hand. Okay, let's say I took profit here. And as you can see, we carried through. I would have exited 50% here. Okay, so we have 50% exit here. I have 50% still in the trade. Now let's say I wanted to place down another trend line. Cool. Let's say for whatever reason I placed down this and I exited. Since we only have 50%, we break the position into two. 25% here. 25% is exited right here. So now I only have 25% of my initial margin left in this trade, and that of which will be exited right here as soon as we broke below. Now, these are some quick demonstrations that I'm showing you guys, but to give you guys the overall at-hand idea with the video, I included a link below to my Instagram. Go ahead and DM me stop loss, and I'll actually send you guys a link to my program. That way you guys can get completely for free guide on how to accurately trade using this strategy for stop losses. This is something super valuable, and I'm giving it away for free. Please use it, implement it. The course is going to be 45 minutes long. And if you want to check in with my team, make sure you're doing it right, we offer a free call once you've completed it. We'll take time out of our day to make sure you're applying it correctly to your charts. You can also ask us a few questions. So go ahead and message me stop loss, and we'll send you that free guide. My Instagram is linked below. It's @MarketMakerMax.